That was, by Gerald Ford, an act of tremendous statesmanship, because he knew at the time, and he was right, that it would probably cost him the presidency. He did it, however, because he thought the country had had enough, that our long national nightmare, as he said, was over, and it should be over. Now, once you begin to say, as Christie does, and as Asa Hutchinson does, they've said he's guilty and he's unfit for office. Then you have the Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, and others saying this looks really bad, and if these are true, then you get a kind of bidding war, Leland, because someone's going to say, serious, and they're true. And remember what has been said. The prosecutors didn't dump all their evidence into the indictment. There's stuff going to come out at the trial, and it's going to become harder and harder for Trump supporters to ignore.
As you know, I've got tremendous respect for your opinion, your thoughts. I always hasten to add at moments like this, because conventional political wisdom would have told us in 2015, Trump was done when he said McCain isn't a war hero. In 2016 with the Access Hollywood tape. 2017 through 2020, I cannot tell, we cannot go through the number of times when he acted as something other than the president of the United States, or like what we would think of a president of the United States. And every time he defies political logic, rules, conventional wisdom, whatever you want to call it. Is there a little bit of hubris in now saying that this is going to be the time?
It's a little bit like the story of the man who jumps off the top of the Empire State Building, and as he passes the 50 floors, he says, so far so good. But the sidewalk is down there.
Yeah.
And this is going to catch up with him.
Is there anything, look, for Trump, 34% of Republicans and independent voters say his legal situation makes them less likely to vote for him. 11% say it makes them more likely to support him. 51% majority says it doesn't make a difference. Those are the polls. But I think that there is this other group of people to think about, which is those who do not necessarily support Donald Trump, but those who are very angry at indicting a former president in what appears to be perhaps serious charges, but in what certainly has the feelings of a political decision by political actors, and one that could have been made in other ways. How do you account and how do you speak to that group of people?
You let the passage of time work, because from now on, everything new is not going to help Donald Trump. The new evidence that Jack Smith will unveil in court, the simple talking in court about what's already known. What is the good news that Mr. Trump can expect to be involved in future developments, which we can anticipate?
Yeah, it's difficult to see what good news happens for Donald Trump. He's obviously going to try to create some in the speech a little later tonight. George, good to see you as always.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.